Hi and welcome to the channel. In this video tutorial, we're going to be taking a look at the most common used commands in the Git version control system for when collaborating on a project with other developers. So in order to begin, we'll need to clone the project to our local system. We can do this by typing the git command, then clone, and then the URL to the project that we would like to clone to our local system. So this could be an HTTP link to GitLab or GitHub, or it could even be a SSH connection to a private Git server. I'm going to be doing the latter. So now hit enter, and now I've cloned the demo project to my local system. So now I'm going to enter the project, and I can see the project has currently got a single source file. Now let's say if I want to be able to view all the history of this project, I can type in git space log, and then I'll see all of the commits for this project. Now a general rule of thumb is to rather have more frequent, smaller commits than having less frequent, bigger commits. It's far easier to roll back a commit that only potentially affects one file than a commit that might affect 10 files. So there's going to be a lot of changes if you have to roll a commit back. But now let's say for argument's sake, we see that there is this commit and we can see there was a message along with the commit. But we would like to see this in more detail. You know, what actually happened during this commit. In order to do that, we can type git show, and then we're going to take the commit ID, and we're going to ask Git to show us what happened with that commit. And as we can see, these lines was removed during this commit, and these two lines was added during this commit. So if we go back to git log, but now what if I would like to view the entirety of that file prior to that commit? Because we know that this commit removed these lines, which means then this commit will have all of those lines in it. So one way to do this is we can type git space checkout, and then we're going to create a branch called demo, and we want to branch from this commit ID. So if we hit enter now, we will be in the branch demo. Another way to check which branch you're in is you can type git space branch, and it'll put an asterisk next door to the branch that is currently active. So we are currently on the demo branch. Now if we view that source file, we can see here we've got our setup workspaces, and there's the config for the dual monitors. If I exit the file and I type in git checkout master, and if I go to git branch again, I can see that I'm currently on the master branch. And if I view the file now, we can see those previous lines is removed. So the file is the latest version. So now that we're done with the demo branch, we can type in git branch delete, and then the name of the branch that we would like to delete. And now, as you can see, deleted branch demo. So if we type in git branch, there's only the master branch currently listed. But now let's say you want to add a new feature to this project. what the best way to do it is to first create a branch for yourself for the new feature that you want to add. So here we're going to type in get, and we're going to say checkout -b for the branch, and we're going to call this feature. And this is going to check out the master branch to feature. So we're currently in the feature branch. Now, let's say we're going to add a new file. I'm going to add a new file called, let's say, simple xhotkey daemon rc alt, and we're going to add some code. urxvt. So we've now added this file, and if we do ls, we can see there's the file. Now, if we do get status, we can currently see the new file that we've added. Our version control system is not tracking that file yet. In order for it to track that file, we need to add the files that the version control system needs to track. So we're going to go get add, and now we've added the file. And now if we go and take a look at get status, we can see that currently that file is in staging. So now we're going to commit those changes. So we're going to go get commit, and we're going to the file name, and then we can go -m to specify a message, and then we can say added some shortcut keys. And if I do a get log, I can see there is my message of the commit that we added. And if I do get status, we can see that everything is committed and nothing is unstaged. And just one cool thing that I want to show you is if we do ls, we can see our previous file and then the new file added from our feature branch. Now, if we go to get checkout master and I do a ls while I'm on the master branch, I no longer see the file that we added to our feature branch. And if I go to get log, I won't see anything added that was done on the feature branch. So what we can now do is we can actually merge the feature branch into the master branch. And if I do ls now, I can see the file that we added. And if I go to get log, we can see there is the feature that has now been merged into a master. Now, once we've done this, we can also go and push these changes back up to the origin of where we cloned it from. So this is now sending it to my private Git server, but if you were on GitHub and you had the permissions too, it would then push the changes back. Okay, so we've covered how to add files, we have covered how to branch, we have pushed changes, we have viewed logs. That is pretty much the basics that one will cover. I will be doing something else that you'll run into is, for argument's sake, let's say we have got two developers that creates a feature of master. So let's undo that done quickly. So we're going to go get checkout. We're going to create a branch and we're going to say feature dev 1. And then we're going to create another branch. Or let's first go to checkout master. And then we're going to create one for feature dev 2. So, and we go back to master. And if we go to get branch, we can see that we have got a feature branch, a feature dev 1 branch, and a feature dev 2 branch. So I'm going to intentionally create a merge conflict. So if we go to git checkout feature dev1 and we go and edit the BSP RC file and we go and change this to 4, but we also go and change the color here to 4. And we write those changes and we're going to commit the changes. And we're going to say we changed color and border. So those changes is now committed, and we're going to go to checkout feature dev 2, and we're going to edit the same file here as well. And we're going to change this exact same line, but we're going to make it something else. And now we're going to commit the changes for this one as well. Message, and let's say, we're going to say changed border. Okay, now we're going to go to git checkout master. So currently we have got master. Well, let's just show branch. So we currently have got master. We have got feature dev1, which has got changes on 2 lines, and then we've got feature dev2, which has got change on a single line, but it's the same line. So we're going to get a merge conflict. So what we're going to first do is we're going to merge feature dev1. So that is now merged feature dev1 into a master, and we go to git log, and we can see change color and border is sitting there. Now I'm going to merge dev2 in. Because it's the exact same line, I get auto merging, merge conflict in our source file, automatic merge failed. Now if we go and take a look at status, we can see that unmerged paths. So there's the file with the conflict in. So if we go and take a look at that file now, you'll see that git adds this in for us. These are the 2 lines that is currently in conflict. So we need to figure out which one of these 2 do we actually want. So we'll go and fix it up. So we'll go get. I've decided that I want to keep this top line. So this line here, I want to keep that one. So what we're going to then do is let's delete that and that and that. So now the source file is the way that we would want it. Right, quit. We then have to add that file back in. And now if we go to git status, we can see that all conflicts is fixed, but we have to still commit the changes. So it's git commit, and then we can type our message fixed merge conflict for dev2. And if we go to git status, we can see everything is now fine. We're three commits ahead of master. If we go git log, it should show us this as well. So here is origin, which is what is on our private Git server, or in your case, it might be on GitHub, and there are the 3 commits that we're ahead. So there is the merge of feature dev 1, there's the merge of feature dev 2, and there's the commit that resolved the conflict. Now we can go git push, and we've pushed those changes back up. Thank you very much. If there's any questions, leave a comment below, and I will see if I can assist you. Thanks.